Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. It is Christian here. You're tuning in for more of my 2 cents. If you are new, then welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so glad to have you here. And if you are a returning 2 center, then thank you so much for coming back to have another thought-provoking conversation concerning a topic that is probably due to your favorite pastor or not so favorite pastor, infamous, okay? Men of God's saying and doing things that honestly they just should stop saying and doing at church, but they won't do that. And so we're here to talk about it. 3 points that matter most before we get into any discussion. Number 1, you're not alone. Number 2, you're not crazy. Number 3, God, your creator still loves you, and I do too. I think I forgot to say it in my other video that I recorded today, and I'm trying to do better, okay? Because it is very importante. It is very importante that I share that that with you guys, because why not? Today we are going to be talking about and covering a video from Bishop Patrick Wooten. Y'all, Bishop Patrick Wooten was the same one that snapped on Beyonce last year. He the same one that had a problem with that church girl song. Patrick, come over here and sit down so I can talk to you. Now, I'm usually back here with my videos. I'm going to be up here today. That's what I feel. I feel like being up here today. We're going to listen to his video. It's about 4 minutes long. Lock in, y'all. Lock in, because it's going to actually show, or it's actually going to include an interaction with people from a Lego store, Lego blocks. Now, these aren't Legos. These are my daughter's counting blocks because she's in kindergarten. Need some count blocks. I ain't feel like getting up and going to get my son's real legitimate Legos. I really want to put them in the trash, but we ain't gonna talk about that. This video is about a Lego store. And y'all may be like, Christian, I know you lying. I'm not. It's about a Lego store in the LGBTQ plus community and the gay agenda that Patrick Wooten's supporter feels like he needs to address and record. And then Wooten here, Wooten, whatever his name is, he feels as if though it is his job and prerogative to express and play this at church. All right. Remember, during this entire video, please, this is my opinion and my 2 cents. Let's go.
If Christians speak up, things will change. Newsweek has covered it. It has gone viral. It's everywhere. I told my son-in-law, I said, you need to post this. It's going to go viral. He said, you think it will? I said, it will, because people need to see. He went in a Lego store with his wife and children, my grandchildren, and he was going to buy some Lego toys. Goes into the Lego store, you know, Lego. Everybody love Lego. To get some Lego toys. All the Lego workers wearing pride badges. Roll the tape.
The Lego group supports what?
Yeah, the Lego group prays pride and supports the LGBTQ community.
Yes. But the question is, why are you all in here with those pins on? Do you think children care about what man sucks at home and what girl eats vaginas at home?
It's time to leave, man.
Do you think they care about that?
It's time to leave, man.
Do you think they care?
I don't think they think about that personally.
Right, so why would they think about it when they see your
No, they
pin?
don't. It's time to leave.
Yes, they do.
It's time to
It's
leave, guys. We're
disgusting.
gonna call security.
That's called grooming.
Right. If y'all mind leaving.
Yeah, if you call security, tell security that you're in here
Call security.
wearing pride flag
Absolutely. We will
on
let them
your
know.
shirt.
Come on, guys. It's time to leave.
You know what's amazing? Most children don't know. He's been educated by me. I think it's grooming. It's borderline pedophilia and child abuse for these weirdos to come in here and wear that, and at the same time, kids buy from the store. When does it stop? I'm sick and tired. Huh? Yeah, but I came here to buy something. When does it stop? At some point, we need to stop pushing this mess on children.
At this point, we're just going to have to ask you to leave.
I'll leave. And I won't spend any money at Lego.
Fantastic.
If you're in here right now,
Sir.
if you're in here right now and you care about value, this store is intentionally promoting LGBTQ behavior on children.
Sir,
Spend your money in a place that doesn't do that to kids.
Sir, you're about to get trespassed.
Thank you.
All right, I'm sure you recognize that voice. as my first assistant, Elder Amanchukwu. He went to buy Lego. He saw this. Now, let me show you, in case there's always someone saying, well, you know, it ain't that bad, or they can sell what they want in their store. Why would he do that? Well, number one, he's a customer. Number two, he has free speech. And when they asked him to leave, he left. And see, first of all, what do you think would happen if all Christians did that? What if all Christians just simply spoke up? Most Christians do not speak up. Now, let me show you what he interrupted. Show the piece where Lego is teaching a homosexual alphabet to children. Run that.
This is the A to Z of awesome. A Lego celebration of the beautiful, powerful language of the LGBTQIA+ community.
The Lego Play offers a universal, but most importantly, a safe space to express yourself and be who you are.
I'm a Black, queer woman who loves Lego bricks.
We invited members of the community to build Lego creations that represent their true stories.
The concept behind my build is you see this colorful, unique Lego brick to represent a happy, healthy, intersex person.
What I built here was a transgender garden. So all these different aspects of gender have their place in that garden.
My build is a castle. It means a family. So we are that safe space.
All right, that's good.
I think this project is a game changer.
Because visibility.
Now, see, what he didn't know when he went in there, that had already been launched. You see, so it's an organized plan.
Oh, child. I am trying to see where I want to go. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna go. Because respectfully, I got to say this. I'm gonna start first. Let me start by saying this. I'm a parent of 2 children, age 5 and 7. We go to a lot of places. We do a lot of different things. We are big on experiences. We are big on doing things together as a family. And we are very direct and informative with our children. Very direct. I do want to say, and I'm prefacing this and I'm being calm because that's what I feel. I feel led to be calm in this video. Not my normal rah-rah, right? We explain more to our children than most people probably think is necessary. I know I do, okay? I'll be using every opportunity to tell my son and my daughter things that I feel like they need to know, especially when they're doing something specific in the moment, that I'm just like, let me go ahead and tell you right now. Let me just go ahead and put this on your top so you know what not to do, okay? So we're not playing games because you know what your child is developmentally capable of understanding and conceiving, and then the things that they aren't ready for, so you just don't breach those topics at that moment, right? Personally, I can say as a mother, my husband and I have not breached the conversation of the LGBTQ+ community with our children. We have not. We've never talked about it. We have had instances where things have been on TV, commercials, movie ads, TV shows that we've been watching where there have been, you know, a same-sex couple on there or whatever, and our children have asked questions. And we've always been able to pretty consistently, I don't want to say dodge it, but kind of like explain it to where it's like basic and it's just like, this is what that was, this is what this is, here's where we at, right? So that we don't really have to deep dive into it before they're really ready to conceive what it is. I will also say that my husband was watching an episode of Martin a couple of years ago, and my son, who I think was like 4 at the time, he said, He said, Daddy, that man is dressed, why is that man dressed like a woman? Okay. So he knew Shanae wasn't a woman. He was able to tell that. I don't know. I would say I don't know what gave it away, but he knew that Shanae was not a woman. And he asked us, why was a man dressed as a woman? Okay. So we explained it. This is a character. He's acting. This is what it is. It's a part of the show, right? It's supposed to be funny, but that guy from the previous scene, Martin, is actually playing this other character too, right? We were able to clear that up. Now, respectively for that topic, a couple of weeks ago, I had my daughter who saw a biracial couple on TV that I was watching a show. She asked me, why was a brown person and a white person together? They should be with people that match them. Swear to God, this is what my 5-year-old said to me. I've never told her anything about biracial dating, interracial, not biracial Jews, I'm sorry, interracial couples. I've never said anything to her about it. We don't discuss it at home because it just ain't no need to be talking about interracial couples. Like, people just with who they with. So that was a teachable moment. I was able to tell her, baby, people can love whoever they want to love. Like, he fell in love with her and they're together. They're happy. The only thing that matters is that the person you're with respects you and loves you. If they treat you well and they love you, there's no problem with you guys being together. They don't have to match your skin tone. That is a teachable moment for me as a parent, to not teach hatred or intolerance or bigot behavior, anything like that, right? In my home, not in a church, those are the lessons. That is the life-on-life experience that we're able to influence based off of our views and opinions and respect for other people's choices and lifestyles. The examples I just gave you are examples that will show you how the fabric and the foundation is set for people to become adults and act like this man just acted in a Lego store. Somewhere in there, his beliefs did not allow him to buy the toys and leave. His belief system did not allow him to buy the toys and leave. And I'm not just talking about his religious belief system. His belief system as an adult did not allow him to buy the blocks and bounce. Instead, as Bishop Patrick Wooden said, he decided to exercise freedom of speech. But see where that becomes a problem, because I'm not replaying that video. You guys, I'm not. I usually replay the video. I'm not replaying that video. I'm not doing it. Because there's only certain things I want to point out here. That man decided, his assistant or assistant pastor or whatever he was, he decided that in that moment he was going to verbally address something that was a silent campaign. I'm going to say this again. He decided to verbally address something that was a silent campaign. Now, as a parent, the rainbow is a rainbow to my son and daughter. The rainbow does not stand for the LGBTQ plus community. They don't know about that. So if they were to go, if we were to be in the Lego store and the associates had on a rainbow, my children would think nothing of it. Their stance on inclusivity and their campaign to have people of the LGBTQ plus community to do interviews or to share their insight on inclusivity, and Lego actually creating a safe space for them to have an alphabet, right? for the LGBTQ plus community. That's their personal campaign, and that's their desire to partner with or to show support of that community. Do you know what you have the option to do as an adult? Not support that business or that community. And do you know how you can do that? Just as silently as those people were walking around with those rainbows on their shirts. Now, where I took the greatest level of issue was when the father or the man in the video said that children were coming in the store and they were being groomed. I don't get that from shopping around in a Lego store with your parents. I don't get that energy from what was going on. They literally had rainbows on their little aprons, on their shirts. If that's grooming, it is a very subtle way to do so. Rainbows, what, let you know that I'm down with the get down? Is that what that is? Because what I would want to know is, does your child know what a rainbow stands for? Is as a man of God, do your child think the rainbow stands for the God's promise to never, right, like destroy the earth again by water and flood? Is that what your child believes? Or do your child believe that it's being hijacked, according to y'all, by the LGBTQ plus community? What does your child know? Because that's what matters. That's the foundation. Does your child believe, as a Christian, that the rainbow was a sign from God, right, to never destroy the earth again by flood? Or do your child believe that this is an attack on their innocence to groom them in a form of pedophilia? Does your child, which one? Because you're the Christian. So you tell me what you're teaching your child. Because that would be the perception of them seeing the rainbow. You as a grown adult saw that rainbow and you was triggered. Not the baby. You was. And do you know what you had the right, the freedom to do? Leave. Leave. I'm not going to lie to you. There have been some things that I've seen where I felt like, I don't want my children to see this. I turned it off. I blocked it on YouTube. I removed the app. There have been some things that I just sit out. If there are certain events that I don't think children should be a part of or go to, or I'm not breaching that conversation and that's of no interest to me and my family, I don't go. I'm not there. Because we all have that freedom to do whatever we desire to do. What we don't have the freedom to do, in my opinion, is to use derogatory terms like sucking and eating. I don't know if y'all heard him, but he literally said it. He literally said, which is what led to the worker calling security. The man literally said, he wanted to know why they were in there with the pins on. He wanted to know why they had the rainbow pins on. And you know what that tells me? It wasn't an open agenda. Now, some of y'all may be like, right, Christian, it was subtle. That's my point. It wasn't an open agenda. They weren't trying to openly convince or sway any of their consumers to their side. They were showing their support and inclusivity of a community by silently wearing that pin, just like they did and just like they do every year for breast cancer awareness. Do you think your children or my children know what a pink ribbon stands for? No. But if you were to go into a Lego store and you saw that pink ribbon on all the associate shirts, would you act the way that he's acting? Would he have responded the way that he's responding now to this rainbow if he saw a blue ribbon? What if he saw a purple ribbon for domestic abuse? Would he have reacted and responded the same way? No. What if it was a blue ribbon or something for autism? Would he have responded the same way? No. Okay. So now we're here because the rainbow is offensive to your beliefs, which are private beliefs that these people have no knowledge of. You are in a public space, shopping with a public company who has the rights to align with whatever agenda they desire. If it goes against what you believe and what you accept as your truth and as what you accept as your truth, leave. Leave. But I'm going to play what he said out of his mouth because it's disgusting.
With those pins on, do you think children care about what man sucks at home?
Do you believe that children care about what men suck at home?
Girl eats vaginas at home?
And what girl eats vaginas at home? He said it, not the associate, not the pins on their apron, not any of the signage in the Lego store. This man made those derogatory statements in a child environment, in a youth environment. He used his mouth to say those things. If my children were in that store walking around, I would be very upset. Because now we're talking about men sucking things at home and girls eating vaginas. My children have never heard that terminology. So guess who just introduced it? You did, Mr. Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You did, Mr. Abomination. You did, Mr. 10 Commandments. You did, Father Abraham. You did, Jesus Christ Jr. You did. You have now opened a gateway or an opening for question and conversation of something that is or wasn't being breached by other families in this space that came to get Legos, blocks. So I guess ultimately here, what I am trying to say is that this is what it looks like when Christians and believers continue to bully non-believers and non-Christians. They go into the public and they spew their rhetoric on people who are not bothering them. And if by any means you feel as if though what they're doing is a slight to you and your belief system, leave. You're not going to find someone who doesn't eat bacon. You're not going to find a Muslim that doesn't eat pork, doesn't dress a certain way at Fashion Nova, on fashionnova.com, on Shein.com. You're not going to find someone who believes in covering themselves up and not showing certain parts of their body. You're not going to find them on Fashion Nova with things in their cart. You're just not. You're not going to find someone who doesn't eat pork or doesn't believe in that impure consumption. You're not going to find them at a barbecue spot. You're not going to find them getting ribs, brisket, hot links. You're just not. They're not going to go. They're not going to go. They're not going to be there. And I think that is sad because it's hard for you guys to understand that you don't have to go anywhere that does not align with your belief system or your values. That is the freedom that you possess. However, you feel as though you can make anyone and everyone else adhere to your beliefs, and it's unfair. As long as no one at your church has on a rainbow pin, you should be fine, right? You should be able to walk past this young man, these young men, and ignore it because your children probably did. And again, I ask you, what do your children believe the symbolization of a rainbow is as a Christian? A covenant and a promise from God? Or advocacy for the LGBTQ plus community and pride? You tell me. You tell me. So it's your job. You do the work. You do the work. You be the parent. You be the voice. You be the influence. You do that. But I would definitely love, and I would definitely encourage Pastor Wooten, all his members, whoever's in that church shouting him up and all of these things. I would heavily encourage all of them to make sure that no videos surface in the next 5 or 10 years. No, you know, no side dudes show up or nothing from y'all camp concerning you and what you like to do. I really hope you're not out here doing any of the things, and that none of the members in your ministry are doing any of the things, or that none of your children are doing any of the things, or that none of your other pastors or bishops are doing any of the things. But you never know, because it's their personal life and their personal business, as it was Lego's choice as a public company to advocate and to support and to be inclusive of this community. So what I'm going to say is, get you a little pen with some praying hands. Get you a pen, you know, with I love God on it. Get you some pens. But you want to know the funny thing about that is, y'all own people don't want to wear pens that say that stuff. Y'all own people don't want to really represent the love of God. Y'all don't. Y'all don't want to wear a pen that say God is love. Y'all don't wear pens that say God is love. You want to know who do, though? Tabitha Brown has a necklace that says God is love. And I think it's like some kind of gem or stone in the middle of the O for love. Her husband got it for her. It's really cute. But she has a necklace that says God is love. And she wears it all the time, just like I wear this Tiffany necklace. She wears that necklace all the time. And I think it is so beautiful. And I think it's such a reminder. And I notice that every time I see her in pictures and videos or anything, she has the necklace on, because it is a reminder. It is a badge of life. It is a badge of character. It is a badge of, to me, honor and reflection of relationship. And it really, to me, is a message and a notice of, you're safe here. You're safe here. You're safe with me. You can talk to me. You can fellowship with me. Like, I am the visible sign of God's love. I am the visible presence of God's love. God is love. And if you had on that in the public, maybe more people will come up to you and talk to you and be nice to you, versus you coming up to these people and saying derogatory things like a child does not care when a man sucks at home, or that a girl eats vaginas at home. Unacceptable. And I'm glad they removed him. Now, y'all can weigh in on this video. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to replay that video. Like, personally, I'm just not, because I'm sick of these folks. But that's what Pastor Bishop Wooten decided that he would play at church, to show his parishioners of how Christians are standing up and raising up a standard against the world, in the world, when it's as simple as not going. But for whatever reason, Christians believe that they are the key to changing the world on things that are the world's matters and issues. They're not yours. Change the church. Be ready to receive the people when they come to your ministry. Be ready to treat people right when they come to your ministry. Be ready to treat people right when they're ready for healing and deliverance and relationship and nurturing under your watchful care. Make sure you're ready for that. Make sure your heart is reset for that. But no, you're too busy wanting to go out here and play tag with the rest of people and their beliefs. And it's unfair. You all have spiritual ADD. You have religious attention deficit disorder. You guys don't know how to focus on your own beliefs. You guys don't practice your own beliefs. You guys don't demonstrate your own beliefs. You guys don't benefit from your own beliefs. You guys are not good representations of your own beliefs. You guys are not good proof. You guys are not good evidence. You guys are not good validation of your own beliefs. You're not. You're not. You're not. Okay. And that video that he said that his assistant walked in on after, that's not what happened. You're not being honest. That was a video of a campaign that they were running that coincided with the pen they had on. That video did not play that day at Lego. Y'all found that video and played that video for the church to see the campaign that Lego was running in correlation with the pins. But that was not a video that your member saw being played at the Lego store, because you yourself said that your member did not know that this was a video that they had already released as a campaign, as a marketing campaign. So you don't be disingenuous. Don't be disingenuous. Don't be disingenuous. Please tell the truth. Please tell the truth. Majority of these campaigns, y'all, can be found on these people's websites, on these companies' websites, on their YouTube channel, and possibly in ads on social media or online. They are not by and large being played nationwide on your side. You have to go find this stuff. You have to be searching. It has to be in your algorithm, or you have to be on the hunt, right? So that campaign surely was released for marketing purposes, but I ain't never seen it before I just watched this. And I got 2 kids and I ain't seen it. Now, am I saying that kids probably ain't seen it by now? Probably, maybe they have. Maybe they did pay for ad space placement in between some YouTube kid videos. I don't know. I would be assuming because I can't confirm. But you as a pastor cannot say with good conscience that your members saw them playing that campaign ad in store. They didn't. And even if they did, children probably wouldn't stand there long enough to watch it, let alone understand the people in the video ad were actually of the LGBTQ+ community. And I'm going to tell you, just off rip, as a parent, as a mother, as an adult, I personally don't understand what the ad was necessary for. That's just me listening to, you know, the individuals on the ad saying that one of them that said they built a transgender butterfly garden. I don't know what that means. I don't understand that as an adult. I don't know what that has to do with my children and Legos. I don't. But guess what? Doesn't matter, because I don't have to go. I don't have to try to understand it and break it down to my children. I just don't have to go to Lego while they're running this campaign. I don't have to adhere to it. I don't have to buy the Lego set that's a Pride set. If I don't want to, I don't have to. Lego has hundreds of thousands of other sets, or tens of thousands or whatever, of other sets that you can buy your children. Guess what? Don't go in store. Order online. Save time. Okay? From getting put out of the store by security. You didn't even have to go that route. You didn't have to be escorted out of Lego if you would have just ordered online. Or if you would have just said, you know what, I see what y'all own. Family, let's head out. Okay, baby, you ain't getting no blocks today. That's it. That's just me. So I can clearly say from my standpoint as someone who has children, I just watched the campaign ad. You guys heard it. I would not prefer to have that conversation or dialogue with my children at 5 and 7 right now. But I also don't have to be an intolerant asshole either in store. So do what y'all want to do with that. But all I'm going to say is I don't feel like those Pride pins were grooming pins for children. And I feel like you did more damage by saying the vile things you said in that store loudly than you thought they were doing silently with the pins on. So let's not be contradictory. Let's not be hypocritical. Let's be present and let's be aware at all times that sometimes what you think is the solution is actually the problem. Save your money and give it to Bishop Wooten. I'm pretty sure he could find something to do with it. You don't need Legos anyway. Okay? You need to be using the building blocks and the principles of the Lord to get to heaven. See how I spent that? Yes, indeed. Pass the plate. Pass the collection plate, honey, because I got the messages for y'all asses. If you've enjoyed the video, the reaction here, or any of the dialogue that has been shared within, please drop down in the comment section below and let me know what are your thoughts on the Lego incident. Was the man in the right to bring it to light or to their attention that they were grooming or, you know, promoting pedophilia by supporting the LGBTQ community and having on Pride pins? Or do you believe that it was totally unnecessary and he could have just left out of the store if he did not adhere to, align with, or accept the message that was being conveyed in the store through their campaign? I would love to hear from you and understand and know. Do not get in my comment section and say anything else about anything else that ain't got nothing to do with this Lego story, because it don't matters. I don't want to talk about other agendas and other campaigns that may be going, because we're not talking about that in this video. That is a broader conversation overall that would lend us to assuming what other people's intent is. And we can't always assume, well, we can't assume anyone's intent. But what we can do is take your actions in the midst of certain environments and measure its appropriateness or its ill intent. That's what we can do. All right, you guys, hopefully you have a great day. I would hope to see you in the next video. Until next time, take care. Bye.